a beloved game show host, an American Idol, an Argentine icon, and the actor behind Darth Vader's mask. These are the stories of the lives we lost in November 2020. Bishop Rance Allen was the soulful lead singer of the gospel band the Rance Allen Group. They had a crossover top 30 R&B hit in 1978 with I Belong to You. Allen was the senior pastor of the New Bethel Church of God in Christ in Toledo, Ohio. His death was publicly announced in November. He died October 31st of complications from a medical procedure at the age of 71. Carol Arthur was an actress who frequently appeared in films alongside her husband, Dom DeLuise. One of her most memorable scenes was as schoolteacher Harriet Johnson in Blazing Saddles. She died November 1st of Alzheimer's disease at the age of 85. Burt Belasco was an actor who starred in the BET sitcom Let's Stay Together. He later appeared on the Fox sports drama Pitch. Other roles included appearances on Justified, House MD, and Key and Peele. Belasco died November 8th at the age of 38. Abby Dalton was an actress who starred on the primetime soap opera Falcon Crest. She also co-starred on the sitcom The Joey Bishop Show. In 1961, she was nominated for an Emmy for her performance in the military comedy drama Hennessy. Dalton died November 23rd at the age of 88. Len Barry was the lead singer of doo-wop group The Dovells. Their 1961 hit, Bristol Stomp, sold over 1 million copies. He also had a solo hit in 1965 with the song 1, 2, 3. Barry died November 5th of bone marrow cancer at the age of 78. Doug Supernaw was a country music singer who had a #1 hit in 1993 with the song I Don't Call Him Daddy. During his heyday in the 90s, he released 4 albums. Supernaw died November 13th after a battle with lung and bladder cancer at the age of 60. Hal Ketchum was a country music singer known for his song Small Town Saturday Night. It was one of his 6 top 10 country hits. He was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry in 1994. Ketchum died November 23rd of dementia at the age of 67. Ben Watkins was a young chef who appeared on MasterChef Junior in 2018 at the age of 11. His talent, his sweet personality, and the tragic story of how he became orphaned a year earlier won over the hearts of the audience. Watkins died November 16th of a rare soft tissue cancer at the age of 14. Dina Dietrich was an actress remembered for her role as Mother Nature in a series of commercials for Chiffon margarine. Her catchphrase, "It's not nice to fool Mother Nature," was a staple of 1970s pop culture. The commercials opened the door to more TV roles, including The Golden Girls, where she played Dorothy's sister. Dietrich died November 21st of natural causes at the age of 91. David Maas was half of the stage magic act Quick Change, which he performed with his wife, Danya. They were known for their lightning-fast costume changes set to music. Their 2006 performance on America's Got Talent became a viral sensation. Maas died November 22nd of COVID-19 at the age of 57. Jim Pace was a racing driver who won both the 24 Hours of Daytona and the 12 Hours of Sebring sports car endurance races in 1996. In recent years, Pace focused on racing vintage and historic sports cars. He died November 13th of complications from COVID-19 at the age of 59. Tom Heinsohn was a Hall of Fame basketball player and coach for the Boston Celtics. He played 10 seasons with the Celtics from 1956 to 1965, winning 8 championships. Then he coached the team from 1969 to 1978 and won 2 more. Finally, he joined the Celtics broadcast booth as a color commentator for several decades. He died November 9th at the age of 86. Norm Crosby was a stand-up comedian known as the Master of Malaprop. He was a co-host of the annual Jerry Lewis MDA Labor Day Telethon and appeared many times on the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast.
I have never met anyone who gave me better advice than Milton Berle. Sound, solid, intelligent. He's a bright man, and he knows everything about everything. He really, really does. He said to me once, don't ever buy a TV or a VCR from a guy who comes to your house wearing sneakers, who's out of breath.
Crosby died November 7th of heart failure at the age of 93. Frank Macon was a member of the Tuskegee Airmen, the unit of black pilots and support staff who served with distinction during World War II. His eardrums were ruptured in a training incident. After he earned his wings, he worked for 23 years at Fort Carson in Colorado, where he retired as head of aircraft maintenance. Macon died November 22nd at the age of 97. David Dinkins was the first and to date only black mayor of New York City. He served from 1990 to 1993, beginning the city's turnaround from a difficult recession. He celebrated New York's diversity, calling it a gorgeous mosaic. Dinkins died November 23rd, just 1 month after his beloved wife's passing, at the age of 93. Lucille Bridges was the mother of Ruby Bridges, the first black child to integrate her all-white New Orleans elementary school in 1960. Bridges accompanied her daughter to school every day that year. Federal marshals had to walk with them as they faced violent protests and death threats, a moment in American history that became a famous Norman Rockwell painting. Bridges died November 10th of cancer at the age of 86. Paul Hornung was a Hall of Fame running back for the champion Green Bay Packers of the 1960s.
Hornung sweeps around left end behind beautiful blocking by Gregg and Kramer to make the Packer edge 20-12.
In college, he won the 1956 Heisman Trophy Award as the all-round star player for Notre Dame. Hornung died November 13th of dementia at the age of 84. Diego Maradona was an Argentine soccer player widely regarded as one of the greatest of all time. He captained Argentina to a World Cup victory in 1986.
He has the perfect stage to show off his skills. He says he's a few more tricks in store for World Cup defenders.
Bueno, como vos quieras,
1986 could yet be the year for the man with the golden feet.
Maradona died November 25th of a heart attack at the age of 60. Nikki McKibbin was a singer who took third place in the 2002 debut season of American Idol. She later appeared on Fear Factor, Battle of the Network Reality Stars, and Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew, where she successfully pursued treatment for drug and alcohol addiction. McKibbin died November 1st of a brain aneurysm at the age of 42. David Prowse was the actor behind the mask of Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy. He was a three-time British weightlifting champion who brought imposing physical menace to the legendary villain.
I only wish I hadn't been killed off. And I'd love to have come back with them, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I got on very, very well with Harrison and Mark and Carrie.
He also played the hero, Green Cross Man, in a long-running British public safety campaign, and was made a member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire for his efforts in 2000. Prowse died November 28th following a short illness at the age of 85. Alex Trebek was the host of the game show Jeopardy for more than 35 years. Witty and intelligent without being intimidating, he was television's ambassador for knowledge.
I'm never surprised at how bright the contestants are, and I'm never surprised at the comments of our viewers. As you indicated, it's a great show to watch with your family because there is material that the kids can respond correctly to. There's material for the parents and material for the grandparents. There's something for everyone. When you get right down to it, game shows and quiz shows are the best kind of reality television. We reward people for the right reasons.
Trebek died November 8th after a battle with pancreatic cancer at the age of 80.